In this section, we will look at how to do the methods section of your paper. The requirements of the methods is to structure in such a way that you put into details how the data was collected and analyzed. Um, the types for the method review, you must use the various types that are available, and you can use the generative AI to help you write according to your paper, the type of methods, and this is quite useful. You can look at the various methods and get ideas from how the methods have been used in other literature. So using your various AI and analyzing documents, you could get some suggestions and then use that with a generative AI to write your methods section. So the purpose and structure of the methods section is basically it gives an explanation of the procedures that you have used in your research. It is how you selected your participants or your items and the description of the procedures and the data collection techniques and the methods and how the data was analyzed. And then it also needs to have an ethical consideration. If ethics is part and parcel of your research, and also the limitations and the assumptions have to be clearly stated in the method section, and also the replicability of your study should be stated through that details in the method. So you get an idea from the literature review, and you can use your method section and use generative AI to help you write in accordance in the style that you have seen in the literature. So one way in the prompt generation to get the response that is appropriate from the generative AI is to use some of the styles that you have seen in the published journals of your research topic and put that in and put the localized data, the contextual data for your research into the prompt of ChatGPT, and that should produce a very nice sounding and crafted methods section. So here is an example of the research design matrix that you could actually get the generative AI to generate for you. So if you have your research question, so if you have all this information that you have in your methodology, this is an excellent framework that you could use in your research to present the methodology section carefully. So as we have gone through the various tools, here are the available tools that you could use in your writing of the methods section. So checking through the various methods in the summaries of your papers that are relevant to your subject area using either typeset IO or Copilot, which is a very useful extension to your browser from typeset.io. The Copilot helps you to look at the various papers that you're looking at in your browser and get summaries of the methods that then can be used and synthesized for you to write your paper. So you could also use it for statistical analysis and suggestion from generative AI. And data visualization, you can even ask generative what would be the best methods. And the generative AI can help you validate your methodology in the sense of you synthesizing what you find in the literature review, putting it into generative AI and see whether the synthesized methodology is valid by checking with your literature. And you can enhance experimental design. You can ask for ideas. How would you have a control? And you could look and evaluate the suggestions produced by the AI. And classically, what is very useful is as you write your methodology is to import that into the generative AI and ask for language and style checking. So we will go through the demonstration of how we will use generative AI in various platforms in this section from which we can then see how useful is the AI in helping us write the methodology section. Very important again, as with anything else, you have to validate the response. So how do you validate? You look for logical consistency using your knowledge and experience, making sure that all these frameworks are covered, and always check back with published methodology and see whether yours fits that. You can even take a comparison of your methodology that you have written with the help of AI and that which you think is an ideal from the literature and ask the AI to compare and improve on your writing. And here are some of the examples of the prompts that you would use. This is just one. You can contextualize it for your paper as needed. And in the next section, we will spend some time in conducting the various platforms, using them, executing them to produce a methodology that would be authentic for your research. And I hope that at the end of that, you will provide the outcomes for feedback and for our mutual learning. Thank you.